Hi everyone, my name is Emma Reynolds and I am so happy and excited to be here today and playing for you all today. I'm going to start off the show with some live music. I'm going to be playing some covers, lots of fun ones, and I'm sure most of you know them, so please sing along at home, sing along in here. I would love that. For my first song here, I'm going to be singing Jolene by Miss Dolly Parton. This is one of the first songs that I learned on the guitar, so it holds a special place in my heart. So I hope you enjoy, and if you know this one, sing along. Just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare. Female locks of auburn hair with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring. Voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. And you could have your choice of man. I could never love again, 'cause he's the only one for me, Jolene. And he talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. I had to have this trouble. 'cause you can. Thank you very much. That was Jolene by Miss Dolly Parton. So for my next song, I'm going to be singing Rise Up. I'm broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can fight the fighter, but I see to you, so we go walk it out and move mountains. We go walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll like the waves. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and you just feel like dying. But I see to you, so we go walk it out and move mountains. We go walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you. We will rise, oh yeah. We will rise, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'll rise up, I'll like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you. Thank you very much. For this next song here, I'm I'm going to be playing a song from the musical Grease, and I just adore this song. And I'm studying musical theater right now, so I get to kind of sing some of my favorite songs. So this one is "You're the One That I Want." I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control, 'cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. You better shape up, 'cause I need a man, and my heart is set on you. Better shape up, you better understand. To my heart, it must be true. Nothing left for me to do. You're the one I want. Honey, the one I want. Honey, the one I want. Want me? Oh yes, indeed. If you're filled with affection, you're too shy to convey. Meditate my direction. Feel your way. I better shape up, 'cause you need a man, and my heart is set on you. Better shape up, if I'm gonna prove, you better prove that your faith is justified. But are you sure? 'Cause I'm sure down deep inside, you're the one I want. Honey, the one I want. Honey, the one I want. Want me? Oh yes, indeed. You're the one I want. Honey, the one I want. Honey, the one I want. Want me? Oh yes, indeed. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control, 'cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. You better shape up, 'cause I need a man, and my heart is set on you. Better shape up, you better understand. To my heart, it must be true. Nothing left for me to do. You're the one. Honey, the one I want. Honey, the one I want. Want me? Oh yes, indeed. Thank you very much. the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea. No, I won't cry, no, I won't cry, no, why shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me, yeah. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea, no, I won't cry, no, I won't cry, no, why shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me, yeah. Darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Thank you very much. And the rain is blowing in your face, and the whole world is on your case. I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I'll never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. I know there's nothing that I couldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are reaching on the rolling sea, and on a highway of regret. The winds have
there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of earth with you to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free, and you ain't seen nothing like me yet. I can make you happy, make all your dreams come true. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of earth with you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. To make you feel my love.
Thank you.
Here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should believe the way you feel. But listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat drives a man. Stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, what you had, oh, what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Yeah, yeah, you'll know. Yeah, yeah, you'll know. You'll know. Here I go again, I see the crystal vision. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams and have you and dreams you like to sell. Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives a man. The stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, what you had, oh, what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. like to say. Dreams of loneliness like a heartbeat just in the stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, what you had, oh, what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's ready. Prayers only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Yeah, yeah, you'll know. Yeah, yeah, you'll know. You'll know. Ooh. You'll know.
Thank you. This next song that I'm playing is called Mamma Mia from ABBA, and with my own little twist.
I was cheated by you, and I think you know it. So I made up my mind, it must come to an end. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look and I can hear it belling. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Mama, just how much I miss ya. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. Mama, I should not have let you go. I was angry inside when I knew we were through. I can't count all the times that I've cried over you. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look and I can hear about it. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Mama, just how much I miss ya. Yes, I'm broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Mama, just how much I miss you. Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Mama, just how much I missed ya. Yes, I'm broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I let you go. Yes, I'm broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma mia, now I really know. My, I should know to let you go.
Thank you. That's a fun one. Thank you so much. Okay, I only have a couple songs left. And this next one, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. This is Can't Help Falling in Love.
I take my whole life to walk for I can't help falling in love with you. Walk for I can't help falling in love with you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm coming up to my last song. I just wanted to say a huge thank you. This has been wonderful. I've had a blast. I hope you enjoyed my music. My name is Emma Reynolds. I'm from Penetanguishene, so this is just so lovely that I get to play in Midland, and just for this incredible event. This is so wonderful. So thank you so much. For my last song, I'm going to be singing I Want to Dance with Somebody. So if you want to dance, please be my guest.
The clock strikes upon the hour when the sun begins to fade. There's still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I'm gonna write until now. It's a light of day that shows me how. When the night falls, my loneliness comes. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. I've been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later, the fever ends and I wind up feeling down. I need a man to take a chance on love that burns hot enough to last. 'Cause when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a great rest of your night.
Hi, and good evening. It's Dr. Nadia Sunderji here, and I'm joining you as Waypoint's president and CEO. I was very much looking forward to being with you in person tonight, but unfortunately that wasn't possible. I'm very excited, though, for the virtual show this evening and happy to be leaving you in the very capable hands of Dr. Kevin Young, Waypoint's VP Medical Affairs and Chief of Staff, who will be joining Dr. Rob Meter as your co-hosts tonight. I want to extend my sincerest thanks to our sponsors and partners who are supporting us this evening, including our title sponsor, TD Bank, as well as TBLL Advocates, Honeywell, and all of our other sponsors and partners. We couldn't do it without you, and we're so thankful for your investment in our youth tonight that not only helps today, but into our future.
Good evening and welcome. Can I get a round of applause for Emma Reynolds just to start off? What a great way to start the evening, and we're really looking forward to our 9th annual Shine the Light Gala presented by TD Bank. For those of you who I haven't met yet, my name is Kevin Young and I'm the Chief of Staff at Waypoint, and tonight my co-host is my colleague Rob Meter. Rob is a pediatrician who specializes in mental health, and he's the medical director of Waypoint's Family, Child, and Youth Mental Health Program.
Thanks, Kevin. And I must admit, I'm just a little bit worried because when I came to Waypoint, Dr. Sunderji was my chief of staff. And tonight, when I was hosting this, I was supposed to host with Dr. Sunderji as well. And so I'm a little worried when I come home tonight, my wife Rose is going to be gone, and you're going to be standing in the kitchen pouring me a glass of wine. But anyways, I'm truly honored to be with you tonight as your co-host, and before we kick off this evening's formal events, I would like to welcome Waypoint Board Chair Ernest Vaillancourt to join us to say a few words and to offer a traditional land acknowledgement.
Thank you, merci Miigwech, Rob and Kevin, and welcome to all of you. Un chaleureux bienvenue à vous tous. I'm honored to be here tonight, and I'm also honored to be serving our community as the board chair of Waypoint Center for Mental Health. I worked for many years with both the Ministry of Health and North Simcoe Muskoka Local Health Integration Network, serving local and provincial francophone communities and their agencies. Je desservais les communautés francophones et les organismes identifiés au niveau provincial et régional en tant que coordonnateur des services de santé en français. I also worked as the North Simcoe Muskoka Lynn's Aboriginal liaison person with the Barrie Area Native Advisory Council, Mamawe Widoganwin. I can tell you that since joining the board, I am humbled by all the great work by Waypoint's incredible staff. Our team of professionals serves some of our society's most vulnerable, and the board can't thank you enough for all that you do. I also want to thank all of you for joining us tonight, whether it's here in person or online, to help support youth wellness, which is so important, particularly with what we are learning from the pandemic. Merci infiniment pour votre participation ce soir. And a personal note is, it is really, really wonderful to be able to come in person. We kept our fingers crossed, and it's happening, so it's wonderful. I'd now like to acknowledge that this place on earth has been here since before our creation, and that all living things on earth, in the water, and in the air, are our relatives and our equals. With this landscape as a teacher, and water for its life, we learn, share, and live on these traditional lands. We acknowledge that we share the responsibility to protect and preserve our first mother, the earth, and ensure that she is here for future generations. We have the profound privilege of being on the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, which includes the Odawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi nations, collectively known as Three Fires Confederacy, the Haudenosaunee and Wendat nations. We also recognize the presence of other First Nations, Métis, and Inuit residing in the Simcoe-Muskoka territory. I hope you have an incredible evening. Je vous souhaite une merveilleuse soirée, and I'll now turn it back over to Rob and Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you, Ernie, for reminding us that we are all stewards and caretakers of these lands and waters. Waypoint cares for people of all ages across their lifespan, treating mental health and addiction problems. Last year's gala was focused on our seniors' work. Congratulations. And this year we're supporting youth and raising money for the development of a youth resiliency program. And Waypoint is working together with our youth and mental health partners to help kids and young adults maintain their mental well-being, build resiliency skills, and find the help they need before a crisis occurs.
In geriatrics, we love youth work because we're hoping one day it's going to put us out of business, but hasn't happened yet.
Sorry about your job.
I know, exactly. So, but seriously, preventative care is really one of the most effective ways that we can keep our communities healthy. These preventative programs are just one of the ways that we're sort of supporting our youth in the community. Along with a strong network of mental health and addictions partners, the North Simcoe Youth Wellness Program and the Family, Child and Youth Mental Health Program, young people in the region have more service options than they've ever had before, and we're very pleased about that. We're also really happy that our friends at TD Bank have already provided a major grant to start this work, and with your help tonight, we're going to bring mental health support to even more youth where and when they need it most.
So as I said, tonight is all about youth, and many of them have contributed to the events this evening, including our performers, Emma Reynolds, who you've heard from already, and Sophia Fracassi, who's going to be joining us later. So we're excited about them sharing their talents with us. I just love seeing young people just be part of this community and show the talents, to showcase the talents that we have, and there's so many in our local area, and I get to meet with many of them even through the course of my work and in my interactions from day to day. We also have youth volunteers. In fact, downstairs from where I work is the Youth Wellness Hub, and they have also contributed to the decor on your tables here tonight. And so the flowers on your table, they were selected with the help of some of the participants at the Youth Wellness Hub. And you can read also why they made their selections. I think there's cards on each table there. And later on, we also have youth volunteers who will be sharing some inspiring stories from some young people a little later that you won't want to miss. So stay tuned.
As I mentioned, this is our 9th annual Shine the Light Gala, and we're very fortunate to have a team of volunteers that have worked tirelessly to pull this off, most of whom are Waypoint staff, and they've really supported our event for a long time. As for our first gala that's not being held at the hospital, I have to say, it's just tremendous what they've been able to pull off, so just a warm thank you to all of them. We have just a few more messages before we wait for our dinner to come. Our dinner is prepared tonight by Feast Catering and Events, and from experience I can tell you it's going to be absolutely mouth-watering. So I hope, first of all, that you get a chance to see some of the incredible items that are available for auction online. There's a couple of things there I always have my eye on. There's a relaxing week in Mexico. There's a car detailing package, which, you know, going into the winter months, maybe that's a good idea. There's some original art by our very own Holly Archer. There's some hockey tickets and a whole bunch of other treasures. So you better beat me down to get those items. If you're interested in having a look, there's a QR code at the tables, and if you just scan that with your phone, you can have a look at what's available. The auction will close at 10 p.m., and if you find anything that appeals to you, or if you need any assistance, then just talk to any of our volunteers, and we're happy to help in any way. I also want to just say thank you to a few people that have made extra donations just to support our fundraising goal this evening. And so we're going to be just thanking people throughout the evening, but to start it off, just a big thank you to John McCullough for your $200 donation, to Joan Lawton for your $100 donation, and to Jeff Bumstead for your $100 donation. We're very grateful for all of that support.
you get to say everything.
Oh, your turn's coming, don't worry.
Okay.
He's eager, he wants to take my turn, so.
No, go ahead. This is your lines.
There you go. So I also just want to take a couple minutes to introduce to you a number of good friends to Waypoint who have joined us tonight. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge our board members who have dedicated their time to the future of mental health care. They're so important to what we do, and we're so glad that they join us in these types of events and are so supportive. So in addition to Ernie, who you've heard from earlier, our board also includes Rana Bakula, Dr. Howard Barbary, Gail Zukar, Sumaya Ghosh, John McCullough, Steve Perry, Doris Sheriff, Jill Tetman, John Tricola, and Betty Valentine. So just a warm thank you to all of them. I would also like to thank Avery Bassett and Andrea Ahrens, who are members of Waypoint's Development Committee that support our fundraising work. We also want to thank some generous supporters who are currently out of the country or had other commitments and couldn't be here this evening, but in lieu of coming, donated tickets so that others could come and join us. So that was very kind, and we really appreciate that as well. It's also a pleasure for me to recognize our MP, Adam Chambers, and our MPP, Jill Dunlop, and the group of outgoing and incoming municipal leaders who are here with us tonight, all of whom are tremendously supportive of the work that we do. As many of you know, the County of Simcoe has been incredibly generous to all of the hospitals. They've supported capital projects, including supporting the Midland Community Health Hub, and in partnership with Chigamig Community Health Center, they also purchased a table and joined us tonight. So thank you to all of them. April Monroe, who's our event photographer, is taking photos throughout the night. Don't worry, April has this way of making everybody look good, I can tell you from experience, so nothing to worry about. But if for any reasons you don't want your picture taken, just let April know or let any of our volunteers know, and we'll be happy to pass along the message. And just one last note from me. With a minimum donation of $50, you can take home the beautiful centerpiece on your table, which is donated by Fresh by Leanne and selected in part by our youth, as Rob was already telling us. So you can fight amongst your table and decide who's going to make the biggest donation or who wants it the most, but just another way that we can say thanks tonight. So with that, I think that's enough time. Why don't we enjoy our dinner, and Rob, you can have some airtime next time.
Yeah. It's like eye candy up here.
Thanks, everybody.
Got like the pump-up music going on there all of a sudden. Well, I hope you enjoyed your dinner, and hello again. And also a welcome to all of our new guests who are joining us virtually. I believe this live stream is like literally going viral right now. Got a bunch of teenagers in the basement, on TikTok retweeting and well, not retweeting. Twitter's dead apparently, but they're on TikTok liking everything and commenting and posting and stuff. So, anyways, but yeah, thanks for all of those folks who are in different places and joining us virtually. Some of you who are, of course, if you were here, we introduced ourselves, and we'll just introduce ourselves again. My name is Rob Meter. I am one of the pediatricians here at Waypoint and the medical director of Family, Child, and Youth Mental Health Program. I actually had to look down and read that. It's kind of interesting. And with me tonight is my friend and colleague, Kevin Young, who's Waypoint's Chief of Staff. It's interesting because, it's Waypoint Mental Health Hospital. Neither of us are actually psychiatrists. They're all sitting over the table over there, enjoying their wine, having a great time. So I don't know. What's wrong with that picture? I do want to thank a few people who have made donations tonight. Thank you to Jill St. Amant for your $50 donation, Lorraine and Robin Smith for $100, Marcus Allen, $100. So again, thank you for all those people who have made these great donations. Gil Sukar, $250 donations. We're really inspired by all these donations that are pouring in, and we can't thank you enough.
Thanks, Rob, and thank you to all of you that are joining tonight, whether in person or virtually. So last time when I got down off the podium, I was worried that I wasn't giving Rob enough airtime, and then Rose, his wife, said, just make sure you don't get him used to talking, because I want the airtime at home. So so that's it, Rob. You're cut off for the rest of the night. But anyway, I really want to thank our hosts at the Midland Cultural Center for this beautiful space, and to Feast Catering and Events for our mouth-watering meal. And yeah. And hopefully those of you that were joining us virtually with a delivery meal also enjoyed it. So while Waypoint cares for people across all ages and the whole lifespan, we're really here tonight to celebrate and to support the mental health needs of youth. And so we're grateful for your support this evening and for being a friend of Waypoint all year long. We all have a part to play in health and in the well-being of our region, and it's events like this that allow us to both meet the current and the future needs of mental health of children and the addictions challenges that are being faced in our community right now. So just along those lines, I just want to thank a few more of our donors. Von Dowie for the $125 donation, Howard Barbary, who clocked in at $500, wow, and Rachel Fracassi for a $25 donation. So thank you, everybody.
Thanks. So many people have donated already, and we hope we see many more of those tonight as we try to reach our goal. As a pediatrician who specializes in mental health, clearly this is what I do day to day, and I can't tell you enough how this is needed. I'm sure it's no surprise that kids have really struggled over the last few years. The pandemic has not been kind to our youth. Closing schools, removing all their support systems has been a real struggle. And it's not just the kids in isolation, it's their families. And we've seen families really struggling. When we cut off our social supports, when our community starts to decline or dwindle, when families are struggling, it really affects everybody. And that's why I think it's important. When we started a program at Waypoint, we call it the Family, Child, and Youth Mental Health Program, because we really want to emphasize that it's families that we need to help. And so, like I said, the pandemic it's been hard, and many kids have reported a worsening in their mental health care and their mental health symptoms. Unfortunately, many kids are still using maladaptive ways of coping. There's lots more eating disorders, there's lots more self-harm, there's lots more substance use. Unfortunately, suicide accounts for 24% of all deaths amongst 15 to 24-year-olds, which is the second leading cause of death, only second to accidents. So this is a huge issue. And these statistics, they're not acceptable to me, and they shouldn't be acceptable to anyone. We shouldn't just think, well, that's just the way it is. I really think we can make a difference. Programs like this here at Waypoint, those in our community, all working together collaboratively as partnerships. We have to stop thinking in silos and really start working together. And then working through different ways and through different channels. And this Youth Resiliency Program is an online program that we're launching and working on with kids, with teenagers, for kids and teenagers, and for families. So it's a great cause. It's something great to get behind and to support. And so we're here tonight to make a difference in the lives of youth. And with your help, we want to exceed our goal of raising $100,000 tonight to support the Youth Resiliency Program. So again, thank you to all the donations that have poured in already. I'll mention Avery Bassett, $100, Carrie Taves, $25, Catherine Adamo, $200 donation. All these amounts add up, and I think we're going to get there tonight. I think we're going to get to $100,000. So thank you to everybody so far for donating.
Wow, those statistics really are heartbreaking, and while the pandemic's been hard for everybody, they really say youth are our future, and we really truly are committed to helping youth to build resiliency skills and to help to move them into adulthood successfully. And it really is important to invest in that and put myself out of business like we talked about. It's why we have events like this to share inspiring stories and the incredible need to raise money to support the mental health hospitals. Our Waypoint team has worked tirelessly over the past few years, facing profound challenges that show up every day for our patients and clients. And with you and your donations this evening, we can do even more. In any given year, 1 in 5 people will personally experience a mental health problem or illness, and by age 40, about half of us will have or will have had a mental health illness. Even more staggering, if unaddressed, is the impact that mental health conditions have on lost productivity. This will cost the Canadian economy and businesses over $198 billion over the next 30 years. It's so much we can't even really think about how much that is. The time is now to support youth and help them build the skills that they need to be resilient and to prevent a mental health crisis in the future. I now want to turn your attention to some testimonials about the program from youth who have benefited from the program, their parents, and some of our expert staff who are really working tirelessly to bring this to those people.
It stopped me from being as social, and that was really difficult, and affected my school too a lot.
As the pandemic went on and there were more lockdowns and reopenings and closings, that's when I really saw things kind of start to take a toll.
Like, we were switched so abruptly from like seeing all of our friends at school to just being inside, sitting at our desks in front of a computer screen for 6 hours, and it really threw everyone off.
And then physical health-wise, I stopped going to the gym because the gym's closed, so I wasn't really active anymore, and that was a big part of my mental health, is being physically active, so it was tough.
I separated from some of my friends because we didn't really talk too much, so definitely affected a lot.
Taking care of mental health is just critical, and the pandemic really puts more of a microscope on that, and seeing the impact it's had on youth really made it important for us as parents to bring different resilience strategies like mindfulness to our children.
Talking about what the impact of that was going to be on our kids, thinking of social media and all these new pressures that kids have to deal with.
So this project is all about supporting youth from the struggles that they've encountered since the onset of the pandemic. We're looking to really connect with community youth, to support them, to boost their mental health, and just to improve their overall quality of life.
Having that youth perspective is crucial. We want to bridge the gaps in current programming, but this is also a great opportunity to create a program that youth not only need, but have directly asked for. We hope by the time we're able to implement it and youth are participating, they can see that we've heard them and we're listening.
this is the next generation, and if we can really put our efforts behind bridging these gaps and providing preventative care, we will be way better off and they will be way better off.
Yeah, we're looking at building capacity in the community. So specifically looking at using our expertise from our mental health professionals and engaging them to provide a really unique service for youth. So we really want to build capacity and then make it a priority to focus on youth. They've really struggled with the pandemic, and we need to provide supports for our local youth to make sure that they're getting access in a timely manner that is really meaningful to them and engaging.
So it's not without the support of our generous donors such as yourself that we're able to operationalize these plans, to reach out to the youth, and we sincerely appreciate everything, every donation.
I noticed that with my friends as well, everyone's still kind of afraid to meet up and have that social connection that we really want. Having an option to do something virtually for people who are kind of struggling with that in-person part still.
Well, it helped me, like with anxiety and being able to talk to other people. So I feel like it also helped them with that.
I hope you found that as inspiring as I did. I mean, these are our future. These kids are youth. I see them every day. And I know they have potential. I know that they're going to go places, especially these kids in the video here today. What amazing kids they are, and youth, and young adults that are sharing their story, and it's so inspiring. And I believe with that, with those words, we can help to fight the stigma of mental health and inspire more youth, and to really move forward and see their potential shine. These are our future, right? So I sometimes joke with my adult psychiatry colleagues and said, like, if I do a great job, I'm putting you guys out of business, just like what Kevin just said, So it'd be great to see us really make a dent in mental health. And it starts with kids. It starts with babies. It starts with infants. It starts with families and young mothers and fathers and those that are surrounding our kids as well. So to have a tool like this, it's preventative. I love that. It's early. It's really targeted at youth, but it's designed by youth. If you get them involved, you're on the right track, and that's what we've done here. So it's a great project. So, and I'm extremely proud of these youth that have contributed to this. So thank you for the contributions you've already made to this great cause. Check out the online auction items to help support even more. The car detailing package, just be careful. I'm pretty sure Rose is probably already bid on that one. She's going to be there 30 seconds before, so just before it closes. Or check it on the screen if you're at home to place a bid or make a donation. Your gifts are not just for today, but they're a gift for tomorrow as well. Thank you again to a couple of more donors who have made donations, Phil DeBrune and Susan Robillard and Kathy Backman for your donation of $250 each. That really adds up. The auction is open until 10 p.m. tonight, and if you are the successful bidder, all items will be available for pickup at the Midland Cultural Center starting Monday during business hours. So that's how it works. If you have any questions about that, just see any of the staff and people from the foundation that are around the room here as well.
So I'd like to echo Rob's comments from all the brave people who were in the video. Admitting when you're vulnerable and need help is one of the toughest things to do, as we all know, and so it really drives it home and really helps us to understand. So a huge thank you to them. And tonight we're raising funds to build a supportive network to help young people get through these challenges, and as you know, we can't do it without you. And now for the part that we've all been waiting for, and while you're enjoying your desserts, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming Sophia Fracassi to the stage. At just 18, Sophia has taken the music scene by storm with her direct and confident voice, indicative of someone who has dedicated her whole life to the art. With her latest release, But I Do, she discusses the tension of breaking down, but is still able to hold on. Sophia has always turned to music to ride out life's storms. Her lyrics come from exactly where she is, in the middle of trial and error. Taking inspiration from icons like Joni Mitchell and Taylor Swift, Sophia writes about what she knows. Various heartbreaks and hardships helped gift her perspective she is now repurposing in her music as she grows and pursues her passion. She wants her music to be a reflection of her own personal experience and a vessel to share her story authentically and honestly. Please join me in welcoming Sophia Percassi.
Are you ready? Well, I blame it on my parents, 'cause I guess I'm predisposed to want things I shouldn't ever want, and now it's getting old. And I blame it on the fantasies I built within my mind. It's a mechanism I discovered when I was a child. And I blame it on the sister that I never got to have. Maybe all of the attention is what did me in so bad, 'cause I wake up with the burning in my body, in my chest, and I never find the answers to the questions on the test. Oh, I went and told you I was fine, shouldn't have told you I was fine, said I left it all behind. I lied, I went and told you I was good, shouldn't have told you I was good, when I thought I never could. I lied, Well, I blame it on the list of things I wrote inside my head, all the moments that I've longed for, all the things I've never said. Like I wish that I was different, I wish that they would know me, I wish the weight was lifted, I wish that you would hold me. I went and told you I was fine, shouldn't have told you I was fine, said I left it all behind. I lied, I went and told you I was good, shouldn't have told you I was good, when I thought I never could. I lied, I wish that I could say I never let it faze me, that I don't lay down and cry, but I've been empty all this time. I went and told you I was fine, shouldn't have told you I was fine, said I left it all behind. I lied, I went and told you I was good, shouldn't have told you I was good, when I thought I never could. I lied, I went and told you I was fine, shouldn't have told you I was fine, said I left it all behind. I lied, I went and told you I was good, shouldn't have told you I was good, when I thought I never could. I lied, it's almost cathartic, the heartache brings me down to my knees almost every time. I told you I was fine, I told you I was fine. Oh, I lied.
Thank you. Just got a little piano situation happening here. Let's just reset that.
Hey everyone, I'm Sophia Vercassi. I am so happy to be here tonight with all of you in-house and all of you at home. Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. It is absolutely my pleasure to be here, especially for such an incredible, great cause. A lot of my songs come from my own experiences with my own mental health and the ups and downs that I've experienced in the last 5-ish years. There we go. And I write, I want to write honestly, and I want to write from the parts of my life that have been difficult, and not just the parts of my life that have been good, but I also want to write about the highs as well, because I think they come together simultaneously. So I put out an EP this past year called Marathon, and it's about life being a marathon and a journey. And you're going to get the bad with the good. And so this next song is one of the first songs I ever released. And I want to welcome my incredible band on the stage here tonight, if you want to just give them a hand. We've got Jamal on bass. Do you want to give us a little taste, Jamal? Amazing. We got Mateo on drums right behind me. And we've got Andrew over here on lead guitar. And they're killing it, and they've made these songs such an incredible experience for me. Getting to play them live with the band is a wonderful feeling, so I thank you all for being here tonight. This next song is called Somebody.
It's getting better, the sunlight's creeping in. Less sleepless nights and a spark in my chest that gives me hope for the year. But I miss the summer, I miss the rain that falls. The wind gets colder and I am stuck between four walls. It's where my anxieties crawl across my mind. Oh, I want somebody, oh, I want somebody to hear me. Somebody, oh, I want somebody near me, so I don't feel so alone. I wanna be brave like Joan of Arc was. Step into the fire unafraid. But there's so many things that I'm holding on to. It makes it hard to be that way. Yeah, there's so many things that I'm holding on to. It makes it hard to be that way. Somebody, oh, I want somebody to hear.
Thank you.
Thought taking a trip down south would make it better. Ocean breeze in the heat without a sweater. But I thought about you the whole time. Thought making new friends and changing my clothes would make it better. Thought making new plans and dreaming new dreams would give me pleasure. But I dreamed about you the whole time. Now I wish I'd never met you, and I wish I'd never seen your face. Oh, I wish I'd never met you in the first place. Thought seeing you again and again would mean nothing. Thought with your hand in my hand I'd still feel nothing. But I felt you the whole time, and it felt good the whole time. Now I wish I'd never met you. Now I wish I'd never seen your face. Oh, I wish I'd never met you in the first place. Oh, now I'm running around, can't see the ground. You're in my memories now, can't get you out. Every word that you say tears me apart. Don't wanna let you go, but you're breaking my heart. Now I wish I'd never met you. Now I wish I'd never seen your face. Oh, I wish never met you in the first place. In the first place.
Thank you.
I don't in circles till I can't see the forest for the trees. But I'll give you an answer, and you won't have to ask me twice. Or tell me please, 'cause I'm a good girl, get it done. No, I'm not the only one, but I could be. Oh yeah, I'm a nice girl, help you out. Tell me what you think about free therapy. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but it all makes sense to me. I've been working so hard, I've been trying to turn it over. I swear in 5 years you're gonna tell them I know her. I've been working so hard, I've been trying to let it go. But when all is said and done, I'm still here and I'm alone. Don't wanna feel it, but I do. Don't wanna feel it, but I write it all down till I can't see what's right in front of me. Yeah, I try it all out. I beat my fists until my knuckles bleed. Oh, but I'm a good girl, I'll get it done. Just wait till I become the one I wanna be. Or I could be a bad girl, let you down, run my mouth all over town, need therapy. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but it all makes sense to me. Yeah, I've been working so hard, I've been trying to turn it over. I swear in 5 years you're gonna tell them I know her. Been working so hard, I've been trying to let it go. But when all is said and done, I'm still here and I'm alone. Oh, I'm alone. Oh, don't wanna feel it, but I do. Don't wanna feel it, but I do.
Thanks, guys. I wrote that song clearly not the best point in my life journey so far, but I do like to make a note about that song. It says, I don't want to feel it, but I do. And I think I like to say, you don't heal what you don't reveal. I think sometimes you need to get what you've been sitting there and hurting with out in the open so that you can finally get better and you can finally change. Because when it sits there inside of you like that, it's just like a rock. And so that song was kind of my coming to terms with, I can't just sit here with this anymore. I have to be able to feel these feelings fully and to just let it happen. Because that's the start of getting better again, is being able to say, hey, I can't keep this bottled up anymore. I have to feel it, even when it's something I don't want to. And that was kind of the start for me in getting better again. And you'll hear some of those songs later on, so stay tuned. But for now, I want to play you all a little something fun. All right. And so I have a cover of a song coming out next week on Friday. And does anyone know a little artist in the industry called Dolly Parton? Has anyone heard of her? She's kind of indie, a little bit niche. So I'm doing a fun cover of her song "Here You Come Again." So if you wanna vibe, if you wanna clap, if you wanna have fun, now is your time before we get back into the upsetting stuff again. Are you ready, guys? Okay.
Here you come again, just when I begun to get myself together. You waltz right in the door, just like you've done before, and wrap my heart around your little finger. Here you come again, just when I'm about to make it work without you. You look into my eyes and light those dreamy eyes, and pretty soon I'm wondering how I came to doubt you. All you gotta do is smile that smile, and there go all my defenses, just to leave it up to you. And in a little while you're messing up my mind and filling up my senses. Here you come again, looking better than a body has a right to, and shaking me up so that all I really know is here you come again. And here I go, yeah, falling in again. Oh, maybe, no, not again. Oh, save me. Here you come again, baby. All you gotta do is smile that smile, and there go all my defenses, just to leave it up to you. And in a little while you're messing up my mind and filling up my senses. Here you come again, looking better than a body has a right to, and shaking me up so that all I really know is here you come again. And here I go, here I go.
Take us away, Andy. Here we go. Okay.
Here you come again, baby. I'm falling in again, maybe. No, not again. Oh, save me. Here you come again, baby.
Thank you all. So we'll be back with more after a short break. Stay tuned in. We're going to have a lot of fun in the second set, so hang out and be here for a great cause.
Wow. Let's go. Let's give it up for Sophia. Perfect. I want to thank Sophia and her band for giving her time tonight. That was very generous to support such an amazing cause. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming to the Shine Light Gala. Your generosity and passion towards this program has definitely gone unnoticed. Not unnoticed, sorry. I gotta talk to my writer. For those of you who don't know me, which is probably all of you, my name is Adam Asser, and I'm a recreation therapist at Waypoint Center. I have a long history of working with youth in the community, and like all of you here today, I'm an advocate for youth and mental health. Now, I'm gonna sound like a little bit of a broken record, and if I were to sing it, I definitely would not sound as good as Sophia, so thank you, Sophia, for showing up. I can wing a lot of things, but I cannot wing that. So, over the last 2 years, we can all attest that it's been quite a difficult time with all these lockdowns and restrictions. It was such a struggle to get an appointment, or do you guys remember when we didn't have toilet paper? Or we had to wait in lineups to get a screw for a picture we had to hang that day? It was tough. Pre-pandemic, mental health was already at an all-time high, and stats show that 54% of Canadians said that their mental health had worsened during the past 2 years. Now, let's put ourselves into the shoes of the young people who may or may not have a support system. Youth who may be going through a crisis or are unsure of what to do or who to contact. A youth who is scared and a youth who is confused. Or a youth who is experiencing feelings that they may have never felt before. It's a confusing time and it's a scary time. So what do? We tend to make things harder than they need to be. So many hoops to jump through, waiting times, appointments, costs, you name it, we jump through it. Stats Canada says that 17% of children and youth aged 5 to 17 have reported fair mental health, and 5% have reported an anxiety disorder. And these are just sort of among the ones that have been reported. There's lots that go unreported. So I go back to my question, what do? Together, we can work to help youth maintain their mental well-being, build resiliency skills, and find the help they need before a crisis occurs. With our new preventative online mental health program, youth are able to access mental health services instantly. The intentions of this program is to support the mental well-being of youth, prevent mental health crisis, keep youth out of hospitals and in their homes, teach resiliency skills that can be drawn upon for years to come, prevent trauma, and reduce the risk of severe and persistent mental health and addiction issues. But we can't do this alone. As you sit in your chairs tonight, I want you to think of the reason why you came. Are you guys thinking? Think about how your contribution to this program will affect the youth and the young people in our community. I encourage you guys to dig deep and consider donating. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I leave you with this. We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build the youth for our future. So thank you, and please consider donating to this amazing cause, and you guys have yourself a fantastic night. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Adam, for sharing that story with us. Recreational therapy is so great and so important. I'm glad that you are doing the work that you are doing with our youth. So thank you. Remember, there's a number of ways that you can support us tonight. Either donate directly online, or if you look in the pamphlets on your table, there's that one card. It's got the QR code on it. I just tried it. It totally works. Just point your camera at it, hit the QR code, and it brings you right to the live auction site, and you can bid on a number of incredible items that are there. So take an opportunity to do that before the auction closes at 10 p.m., which I think is like, what, in half an hour or so? We're getting close. Anyways, but don't do it while you're getting ready for our next set with Sophia. She has just been so incredible, and I just can't imagine. She's only 18 years of age. I know I've got 4 kids at home, and they're like around her age. I'm like, wow, I can't imagine seeing them up on stage like that, and doing such an amazing job. And doesn't that bass layer look like just so cool? Just standing there, smoke machines and the lights and everything like that. It's just so great to see them up here and making great music and really just telling her story through music. I think that's just so incredible. So please join me once again to welcome Sophia Fracassi back on stage for her second set. Thank you.
Did you miss me? I tried that line once and the mic wasn't on. Super awkward. To start this other half off, I wanted to just like preamble this song a little bit. It's called Marathon. It's the title track of the EP I put out in July. If you want to go listen to it, it's out on all streaming platforms. And it's about love and about any kind of love, not specifically a romantic kind of love. For me, it makes me think of my family, who some of them are sitting right here at table 2, and and just the people in my life who have loved me so well that I feel like I can get back up again every time that I am knocked down. And I sandwiched it in the track list for the EP in between But I Do and in between the final song of the EP, which I'll play for you tonight. It's called I Want to Get Better Now. And I Want to Get Better Now is a very like triumphant, hurrah kind of song. And But I Do is very like hopeless. So I always think, you know, what's the difference between feeling hopeless and feeling hopeful? What's the bridge between those two songs there? And it's love. And that's why I put that track in between the two, because the bridge between feeling hopeless and feeling hopeful is when you're given love, whether that's from the people in your life, or maybe it's love that was there all along you didn't realize, or whether it's, you know, choosing to care about and love yourself as well. It's all important. And when you're able to do that, you're able to get back up again and get better. So this song's called Marathon, and it's for all you lovely people.
Something about the food you make tastes like summer and sitting by a lake. Something about the time you take to take care of me that way. I hope that I catch up to you someday. Something about the way you look, like some woman wrote you in a book. Something about the time you took to take care of me that way. I hope that I catch up to you someday. 'Cause loving you is like a marathon. You always win, you're never wrong. You're like a poem, like a song that I could never write. But I'll be dead or I'll be gone before I learn how to move on. If you ever leave me hanging on, even though you never will. 'Cause loving you is like a marathon. Something about the steering wheel, with your hands so steady and your thoughts so clear. Something about the way I feel when I'm standing by your side. I know there's nowhere I could run and hide. Oh, I know there's nowhere I could run and hide. 'Cause loving you is like a marathon. You always win, you're never wrong. You're like a poem, like a song that I could never write. But I'll be dead or I'll be gone before I learn how to move on. If you ever leave me hanging on, even though you never will. 'Cause you never will. Oh, always win. You're never wrong. You're like a poem, like a song that I could never write. But I'll be dead, oh, I'll be gone before I learn how to move on. If you ever leave me hanging on, even though you never will, you never will, 'cause loving you is like a marathon.
Thank you. You want to hear something unreleased, just for fun? The song's called Dance With Myself.
And it's making its way down, the lump in my throat. I've been on a high wire, I've been holding the rope. Now I feel like screaming, and it's not 'cause I'm scared. I just feel more alive now. I just feel like I'm there. I'm throwing off my burden. I think it's finally worth it. I'm not asking for your help. I'm gonna dance with myself. I guess you never wanted somebody good and honest, but I won't sit back on the shelf. I'm gonna dance with myself. Oh, 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 I'm gonna dance with myself. Oh, 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 I'm gonna dance with myself. And it's making its way down, the pain in the past, I feel it in every crevice, but it's not gonna last. Now I feel like shaking till it finds its way out again. There's no way to describe it. I'm lost in emotion. I'm throwing off my burden. I think it's finally worth it. I'm not asking for your help. I'm gonna dance with myself. I guess you never wanted somebody good and honest, but I won't sit back on the shelf. I'm gonna dance with myself. Oh, 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 I'm gonna dance with myself. Oh, 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 no, no, no. I'm throwing off my burden. I think it's finally worth it. I'm not asking for your help. I'm gonna dance with myself. I guess you never wanted somebody good and honest, but I won't sit back on the shelf. I'm gonna dance with myself. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna dance with myself. Oh, 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 I'm gonna dance with myself.
Thank you, thank you. We're going to continue on that train of unreleased music and play you another one. This one's literally called Everything.
I had a dream my necklaces got tangled round my neck, and you were there to help me put it back together. I'm nervous that I'm too attached. I watch the ripples in your back. I think you helped me piece it all together. I miss you even when you're by my side, oh Lord. And I don't think that I could get enough if I tried. Oh Lord, I don't know what to do. It's all around, it's everything is you. I'm scared I'll be in love with you forever, so I'll always lose, 'cause you'll move far away and change yourself. In momentary silences, I think you're thinking of me, but you're always thinking of somebody else. I still miss you even when you're by my side, oh Lord. And I don't think that I could get enough if I tried. Oh Lord, I don't know what to do. It's all around, it's everything is I'm good at hopeless endeavors, but it's worth it, you make it all better. You know I call off my own funeral, 'cause darling, with you walking through the door, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. 'Cause I miss you even when you're by my side, oh Lord. And I don't think that I could get enough if I tried. Oh Lord, I don't know what to do. It's all around, it's everything is you.
Thank you. So, I'm talking again, sorry. This is that song I mentioned earlier. It's called I Want to Get Better Now. And it is the last song on the EP that I released, and I always like to make one thing clear when I'm talking about this song to people, or when I'm talking about the song in general at shows. It is not about already being better. It's not about, you know, having already found yourself, having already having the knowledge of who you are already. It's about making the choice to start figuring that out. Hence the I want to get better now and not I am better now. Because I think, thank you, I think that is life. I don't know if there's ever a certain point where you're like, wow, I'm at the top. I found myself. I'm everything I ever wanted to be. I think it's little baby steps for the rest of your life of slowly but surely figuring out more and more about yourself, more and more about the person that you want to be, the person you were meant to be. And about choosing every single day to get better. And that's how it's been for me. I don't like to say I'm better. I like to say I'm choosing to get better. And that's what this song's about. So hope you like it.
I was afraid I was gonna drown. I don't feel at home in my own hometown. Stuck in this skin, someone get me out. 6 feet underground. I got strung up in the fire. Flames grow higher, but you can't burn me down. I felt the weight on my shoulders, pulled me over, but I wanna get better now. I wanna get better now. Broke down and cried on the side of the road. I'm covered in ashes, I'm lost in the smoke, but I want to turn these ashes to gold. Light me up, put me under the pressure, yeah, you know I'll hold. I got strung up in the fire. Flames grow higher, but you can't burn me down. I felt the weight on my shoulders, pulled me over, but I wanna get better now. I wanna get better now. I think I wanna get, yeah, I think I wanna get. I think I wanna get better now. 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 Oh, I got strung up in the fire. Flames grow higher, but you can't burn me down. I felt the weight on my shoulders, hold me over, but I wanna get better now. I think 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 I wanna get better now.
Well, you guys, this has truly been such a blast this evening. I'm really so grateful. Thank you so much to the Waypoint Center and the Midland Cultural Center for having me out tonight. You guys are doing incredible work. I feel like this cause is like just so important to me. And I personally have seen so many people in their lives overcome so many different things, whether it be an addiction or struggles with their mental health. We all have them. And it just is such a blessing and a joy to me to be here tonight and see everything you're doing and get to be a part of it. So I want to finish strong, finish fun. This song is another cover. You might not know it, but I think you'll like it once we start. It's called Real Love, Baby. So if you're sitting beside someone you love, take them in. I mean it. This way.
Our hearts are free, so tell me what's wrong with the feeling. I'm a flower, you're the bee. It's much older than you and me. I'm in love, I'm alive, I belong to the stars, the sky. Let's forget who we are for one night. We're like animals, baby, it's the people that lie. I want real love, baby, ooh, don't leave me waiting. I got real love, baby, wait until you taste me. I want real love, baby, there's a world inside me. Got the key, just use it, just here for a minute. Our hearts are free, yeah, so tell me what's wrong with the feeling. I'm a flower, you're the bee. It's much older than you and me. I'm in love, I'm alive, and I belong to the stars and sky. Let's forget who we are for one night. We're like animals, baby, it's the people that lie. I want real love, baby, ooh, don't leave me waiting. I got real love, baby, wait until you taste me. I want real love, baby, there's a world inside me. Got the key, just use it, just here for a minute. I want real love, baby, ooh, don't leave me waiting. I got real love, baby, wait until you taste me. I want real love, baby, there's a world inside me. Got the key, just use it, just here for a minute. Here we go. I want, one more time I think. I want real love, baby, ooh, don't leave me waiting. I got real love, baby, wait until you taste me. I want real love, baby, there's a world inside me. Got the key, just use it, just here for a minute.
Thank you very much tonight. This has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to the band. Thank you to the Midland Cultural Center. Thank you, Waypoint. Beautiful people. It's been my pleasure being here tonight.
Wow, what an incredible performer. I just want to take her to my clinics and like talk to the youth with me, with that message. So what an inspiring set that was. And so thank you all for coming. I know Kevin's got a few closing remarks as well, but I just want to say thank you all for coming tonight and sharing in this amazing evening. And it's all about community here. And I love the fact that, some of are from far away, but many of you are from around here, and you've seen Waypoint sort of develop and grow and become the incredible institution that it is and place that it is. So thank you for making that happen, and what you're doing here tonight is just going to continue that on. I was in Muskoka today doing a clinic. I met with 10 families or so, some of them for the first time, many of them that I met through the pandemic. And, I can say many of them were doing better than when I first met them. And so there is hope. We are making a difference. And not just what I was able to do with them over the last year or two or however long I've known them, but really they were getting better connected again. They were meeting with their family health team, they were meeting with their schools, they were doing things as families and in their community. And so I think that connection is just so important. And then I was also able to meet with the manager there and say, like, how can we work better with you? How can Waypoint help you? How can we collaborate with you to make mental health better in the Muskoka region and elsewhere around our region as well, and in Midland and in Penetanguishene and in Collingwood and all the places that we go to. And that's what it's all about. It's about working together to make mental health better for everyone, right from zero to the end. And that whole lifespan is, I think, what we are wanting to help with. So thank you for making that happen tonight, and thank you for donating, again, through that QR code, the online auction, which I think has got to be coming to a close really soon. So check that out. But I want to thank you for coming tonight, and over to you, Gavin.
Thanks, Rob. Isn't it great to come out and be together and enjoy live music? What a great change from what we've been used to. And so before I finish off our night, and I'm sad actually that the night is over so quickly, but I've really enjoyed my time with you, and hopefully all of you have enjoyed it as well. But I just want to just take some time once more to just thank some very important people. So first of all, our sponsors. Many of them have supported us for years, and we're very grateful. We also have some new sponsors on board this year, and we're also truly appreciative of their support. So first of all, to our title sponsor, TD Bank, for their huge support tonight, their recent grant, and their major investment that they have made at Waypoint. TD has been a real champion for mental health care and making a difference in people's lives, so we thank them. We also share appreciation and thanks for the ongoing support from a series of other sponsors. I'll read them all here, and we can give them a sort of loud round of applause at the end. So TBLL Advocates, Honeywell, Fiera Capital, Miller Thompson Lawyers, Clintar, Mink Insurance, Fengate, BDO Canada, Magna, Fred Hook Limited, Temp Air Control, Bays, Deschamps Holloway Wealth Management, HGR Graham Partners, iSecurity, Splash Floral, and Event Design, and Fresh by Leanne. What a great list, so thank you. We really are thankful for all of your support, of all of these donors, and for everybody, and your investment today in the youth and the programs that we've talked about. I'd also really like to deeply thank the planning committee who has put their heart and souls into making this a successful night. Shelley Price, Dan DeRoche, Rebecca Saint-Amand, April Monroe, Melissa Moreau, and Christy Lalonde, along with our amazing volunteers, the team from Feast Catering, and our partners here at Midland Cultural Centre. Huge round of applause. We couldn't have done this, and we wouldn't have enjoyed it nearly as much without Emma and Sophia, so thank you both for sharing your talents with us. A huge thank you to our auction donors, with a reminder that the auction's almost over, as Rob pointed out. Our volunteers will be here until then to assist you. And if you're the successful bidder, the items can be picked up during business hours at the Midland Cultural Center starting on Monday. So, and if you're the successful bidder or you made a donation to take one of the centerpieces, then please do enjoy those items. So before we conclude, I'd like to leave some final words with our President and CEO, Dadia Sunderji, who would have loved to be here but was under the weather, but she made a video for us to conclude our evening. So if you can turn your attention to the screen.
Before I leave you tonight, I just want to share how inspired I am by the support for Waypoint, and really heartened when I think about how this reflects on the growing understanding of the needs of people with mental health and addictions challenges. On behalf of our board of directors, staff, volunteers, patients and their families, I really want to share our appreciation to all of you. We are truly humbled by your support here tonight for our hospital. Thank you. So thanks again for joining us and supporting the Youth Resiliency Program, an investment that not only supports today, but well into the future as we nurture our youth to explore and grow. So good evening, thanks again, stay safe and be well.